Hey everyone, it's Rachie Bear, and welcome back to more Banjo-Kazooie! Last time we completed Spiral Mountain with all the basic training, and we opened the way to Mumbo's Mountain, which we'll be doing this time. And, I'll mention this in just a minute. We gotta get something from Bottles. There are new moves to learn in this world. Find my molehill, and I'll explain. Okay, so, when I just did my opening, at first I'm like, hey everyone, it's Rachie Bear, and welcome back to more Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door. I'm like, this is not Paper Mario in any sense. But if we get this, me, Mumbo's token, used for Mumbo magic. That's pretty racist, I'm not gonna lie. Yippee! You saved me! Gruntilda has imprisoned 5 of us Jinjos on each world. Free us all to get a Jiggy. Yes, so these little guys will be on every single world, and every time we collect all 5, we'll get a jigsaw piece. I'm a note! 1 of 100 on each world. Collect us to open the note doors. So we haven't seen this yet, but throughout Gruntilda's lair, there are a bunch of note doors. Oh my gosh, those Jinjos look terrifying in the corner. Holy crap. Yeah, the sprites aren't as good as they are for, yeah, whatever. The sprites are not as good as the, ones for the N64. As I was saying, holy crap, that thing is moving fast. As I was saying, what was I saying? Note doors! Throughout Gruntilda's lairs, there's, a bunch of note doors that have to be opened with a certain amount of notes that you collect on each of these worlds. So yeah. So if we come up here, we can find Bottles! The Talon Trot will let Kazooie tackle steep slopes with ease. That sounds useful. How does she do it? Hold the right trigger, then press left trigger. Continue to hold one of the triggers while moving so Kazooie can walk. Yeah, here we go. This is the fastest way to walk around, most efficient way to walk around ever. Like, once you get this, don't even bother walking with Banjo, basically. You must search for us on each world. We'll help you progress through the witch's lair. So, there are 100 notes on each world. And there are 10 Jiggies within each world as well. 5 Jinjos, and that's about it. Where are the eggs? Kazooie can learn to use us as ammo. Yeah, we'll see that in just a little bit. As I was saying in the last episode, so I think they've changed this between the versions of the game. I think they've changed this from Banjo, or I think they've changed this from the N64 version. When you left this world, if you didn't have all 100, or like, even if you did have all 100 notes, the notes would respawn basically when you come in. Like the notes would all be back. Even if you got all 100 of them, all the notes would respawn. And I noticed when I did this, when I was doing my own Let's Play of this, or my own walkthrough, or what am I trying to say? When I was playing through this before I started recording, if you come back to the world in the Xbox Live version, the notes don't come back. Every note you've gotten will be gone. So that's just something to note if you're playing the other version of this game, the N64, is that if you leave the world, stuff will come back. And you have to get all the 100 notes in one go. The Beak Buster! Jump to the air and then press right or left trigger to send Kazooie slamming hard down to the floor. I don't like the sound of that banjo. Get used to it, Nest Girl. You'll be using it a lot. So, as Belle said, we can do that and smash Kazooie's beak into whatever we're smashing down on. How fun. This is by far one of the easiest worlds, like, ever. If I wasn't doing an LP of this, I can do this world in like 10 minutes. I did notice, we are going to be doing this based on timing. We're definitely doing this entire world in this one episode. But after this one, we'll be doing each of the worlds based on a timer because I don't want this LP to go by too fast, you know? Because this is a very short game compared to other games. And yeah, I just don't want the game to go by too fast. Plus, I noticed that later on, some of these worlds take like an hour to do. Like, oh my goodness. Like some of the later worlds, like Mad Monster Mansion and stuff, Rusty Bucket Bay, Click Clock Wood, they take over an hour to do. Just because I'm also not super familiar with them. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm like not the best at this game, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I'm decent enough. But I am by no measure the best at this game ever because I mean I only just beat this game the other day for the first time, so that's a thing. But you know, I think we're gonna have a good time with this game. I love this game so much. It's aged very well. Like, it's such an old game and it just still plays super well. And no, I have not played wow, we already got all the Jinjos. I have not played the new game, Ukulele yet. But, maybe I will someday. I just don't really have time right now. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the delay of this, because, like, I had, like, a ton of stuff ready. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna definitely be ready by the time we, finished Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and it wasn't. And I've just been putting it off forever, but that's okay. We're playing it now, and it is great. Oh, come on, this is... I don't want to get hit with the stupid orange. Okay, there we go. There we go. Clever bear find Congo's gold. Like it was really that hard to get it. And this totally isn't like Donkey Kong or anything. I mean, look, Diddy Kong's right here too. Yum, oranges are nice. Oh, Chimpy liked Congo's orange. Chimpy helped Fat Bear and Bird. Okay, how is Banjo fat? Like, he's the slimmest bear I've ever seen. Look at him. How is he fat? Oh well. Like, every character in this game's like, oh, fat bear. It's just like, Banjo's not fat. Like, he's fat in Nuts and Bolts, but not in this game. And no, I'm never playing Nuts and Bolts ever. Nope. Okay, and this is our last Bowels move for the world. The ancient ways of the egg. Hold the right or left trigger, then press Y to shoot an egg out of your mouth. Hey, sounds cool. Anything else? Sure, press B instead and you can shoot them from your behind. Sheesh, sounds painful. I wish I never asked. Can carry 100 eggs in her backpack, and you can also use the left and right stick to aim while crouching. Okay, 50 you practice with, and energy is a bit low. Yeah, if your energy is low, Bowels will refill it for you. I think only the first time you talk to him though, but so we can do that, or we can poop out the egg, and when you poop out the egg, you can actually grab the egg. Okay, we got a little puzzle here. Grab the eggs, and our first witch switch. So there are a total of 9 worlds, and on each world there's going to be one of those witch switches, which will cause a Jiggy to appear somewhere in Gruntilda's lair. So yeah. And we gotta defeat Conga here. Just die, please. Okay, good. Usually I'm not very good at that, and like usually I take a lot of damage for some reason when I try to do that, but oh well. And he's gonna go back to throwing Orange's ass because he is grumpy. I mean, I would do that too if people were like stealing my crap and stuff. Okay, only 2 Jiggies left. By the way, these things, if you hit them, contain honeycombs in them, so it's a quick way to refill your life. By the way, you cannot kill that stupid bull. I've tried. You can shoot eggs at it and like make him like stop working for a little bit, but other than that, he can't be killed, so unfortunately. Okay, so we still got this guy to do stuff with. These guys want eggs for no reason. 1, 2, 3. Before you shoot the egg into this one though, jump on top and grab an extra honeycomb piece. You can't get that piece unless you do it that way. Because if you try to do it once he's gone, you can't reach that high. But Jiggy number 9. And as I was saying, how there's like a certain amount of stuff on each world, there will be 2 honeycomb pieces on each of the worlds. Me, Mumbo, best shaman in all game, can help Banjo and Filthy Feathered One. Watch it, hot boy. Mumbo's magic tokens hid by Witch. Find tokens and Mumbo help you. Ah, Banjo has plenty tokens. Stand on skull and press X to see mighty Mumbo magic. And just a minute, you have stuff up here that I want to grab. He has eggs. In each world that Mumbo is in, he'll have different stuff up here. Sometimes he'll have notes, sometimes he'll have a Jinjo up here. So it's always a good idea to check on top of the ledge in Mumbo's hut. I would suggest turning into this termite last because we need to leave the world as a termite. Mumbo's magic free to change back. You come when ready. Termite bit small, but not bad for his first spell. Mumbo practice, whatever. So, the last thing we need to do is come over. Oh my gosh, this walking speed is so slow. But we need to come in here. This is pretty intense music. Oh, that's another thing about this game. This game has some of the best music ever. I don't care if you don't care for Grant Kirkhope's music. I think it's pretty fantastic. By the way, there is no way to attack in this form, so you gotta be careful because those termites will harm you. Okay, me on the second ledge. Give me that backpack! No, thanks. Okay, and if we come over here, we can grab an extra life. And come up here. I know this isn't the right game, but it works. Okay, and that was the completion of World 1. Here's that honeycomb piece, and here are the rest of the notes. Voila! You have found all 100 notes on this world. Well done! So if we check, we can view totals. Mumbo's Mountain, 100 out of 100, 10 out of 10. Only 13 minutes, that's not bad actually, for trying to explain stuff while I'm playing. But like I said, we would like to leave the world as a termite. And we can climb up here to get our second Jiggy from Gruntilda's lair. Hey, where did you get those shorts? I want them. Mumbo magic get weak and will turn back or magic go. Yes, if you leave a certain amount of distance away from the world, you will turn back into Banjo and Kazooie, which is fine. I don't want to be a termite for the rest of the game, but now that we have the talent trap, we can finally walk up this way. And here's our first note door. This is a note door, sealed by Grunty with one of her powerful spells, or musical spells. Open it up then, jam jars. It's not that simple. To open it, you must collect the musical notes from the worlds. How many do we need? The number on the door is the strength of the spell. Wow, Banjo, you are so smart. But since we have 100, we can obviously open this door. And move on to the next part of Grunty's lair. That door was easy, you got past. Unfortunately, you're first and last. Yeah, shut up, Grunty. This is obviously world number 2. To remove pieces that you've already put down, move the right stick down, but once the picture is complete, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Why would you ever need to take out these these jiggies? Like, what is the purpose of taking them out? Like, how would you progress through the game if you took them out? Before we end things off, I just want to complete this little area. Hello there, young ones. I'm Brentilda, Grunty's nicer sister. I've crept down here to help you defeat the old hag. It's about time she was taught a lesson. I know all of Grunty's disgusting secrets, and I'll tell you 3 of them every time you find me. Remember them well, young ones, as they will help you avoid a fiery fate. Yes, it's very important to talk to her, as I found out. So Grunty brushes her rotten teeth with moldy cheese-flavored toothpaste. She might also say salted slug or tuna ice cream flavored toothpaste. It's very important that you write down the hints specific to your save file. She also washes her hair with engine oil. Yuck. She might also say rancid milk or baked beans. Oh, come on. I want to talk to Brentilda, not you, Grunty. Okay. Last hint. She gets her clothes from the trash can. She might also say the witch's warehouse and Saggy Maggie's boutique. Again, you need to talk to her in your own game because she will randomly generate the hints based on your save file. And it's very important that you get the very specific ones because it's like, you'll see very later on why this is important, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's pretty important. So right here we have our first warp cauldron. You've activated a magic cauldron. Find 2 of the same color to create a shortcut. So I'll want to remember that for later. And I think that is a good end to our second episode. Next time, we will be going into Treasure Trove Cove, probably completing it in the 1 episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.